Alright everybody, I'm back with a video, and this time it's not going to be a review. I haven't done any reviews recently because I've been totally busy with college and stuff, so I finally have a chance to make a video, but this time I'm going to kind of go on a rant about a possible upcoming feud slash storyline that's going to head into Hell in a Cell. I believe most of you already know it's the most controversial one. It's the possibility of Ryback being the #1 contender for CM Punk's WWE title at Hell in a Cell. Now, with the circumstances, circulating around John Cena and his elbow surgery that he had to get done about a week ago, kind of leaves the WWE title main event picture, in a blunder, for the pay-per-view at Hell in a Cell. And so WWE was just like scrabbling to trying to find like a suitable replacement for John Cena to head up against CM Punk for the WWE title at Hell in a Cell. And they go ahead and they pick Ryback, of all people, which I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't think that's a good idea, because I know WWE brass, they're like really high on Ryback, and they think he's just like the next big thing, throwing a joke there, who he resembles. But just to have, yeah, you can favor anybody all you like, but really at the end, does it make it justifiable for one of your up and coming golden boys to get in the WWE title picture this early? I know we had several instances before in the past with guys like Lesnar and Sheamus get etched into the WWE title picture so fast after several months of being on the main roster. But at least more so Brock though than Sheamus, but at least those guys had better competition to go over and build them up to get slingshotted into the WWE title picture. With Ryback, with his previous Skip Sheffield persona aside, who has he really beaten? He's had a conveyor belt of jobbers being fed to him to go ahead and bury. And after all of that, after beating a bunch of non-decorated guys like Heath Slater and JTG or something, I don't know who all he's, I think he's beaten Jack Swagger, but like after all of that, he gets thrown into what it looked like a title or a title feud with Miz, and he beats him cleanly, like within like a couple minutes. All of a sudden, they think he's good enough to be contender for the championship for CM Punk. That's outrageous. He beats like a bunch of jobbers for a couple of months, then beats Miz, and now all of a sudden they think he's ready. Didn't I read a report like about a month ago that like Ryback was still needing to brush up on his in-ring skills, that he's kind of stiff, and they're just gonna throw him into the title hunt with Punk? I don't know. You can't ever really trust anything you read on the internet, and this feud with CM Punk is not definite. It's just like a surrogate feud in case of Cena can't make it, which I don't agree with WWE's mentality, trying to get Cena back into the title hunt before he could be like completely ready. I think he needs more time off than what they're wanting him to have. But I just don't think the whole Ryback Punk thing is good. It just doesn't make sense. Why not throw somebody in like Big Show or Orton? I know it'd be weird, but vintage WWE logic for Show to transition into like a babyface and go up against Punk, but at least a guy like Big Show or a guy like Orton has credibility, and that could sell for a better main event. One could argue that Ryback is like a breath of fresh air for like the main event scene, but just to throw a guy in that's been on for a couple months, who's been beating a bunch of nobodies, and Miz, who also loses consistently, despite, getting a win on pay-per-view. To have him go up against CM Punk, it just doesn't really, it just makes the WWE title look kind of, gosh, I don't know what the right word is for that, but I mean, just basically anybody can come in, any rookie, even though he's not a rookie, but any newcomer can come in, beat a bunch of jobbers for a couple months, and oh well, WWE Championship title match, and there we go. That's kind of what it looks like. It kind of makes the title look like a joke, sort of. I mean, I don't know. That could be like a far-fetched statement, but it just, that's like my thoughts on the whole Ryback Punk potential feud that's coming up. I don't know. And even if Ryback Punk works, would Ryback be in the main event? And like having Punk not be the main event for like over half a year on the pay-per-view cards, and then if that were to happen, if that were to have Ryback be in the main event just like that, it's just, I mean, I think that'd be kind of a minor spit in the face, and I just don't think Ryback has had a good build yet. I mean, I know he's getting over with the crowd and stuff, but to me, he's just another generic Vince Vince favoring bodybuilder, He's not, I don't know. I mean, Ryback has improved in the ring, he's cool and all. He's had several little promos of his constant hunger, for guys. So I just, that's pretty much it, I'm just the thought of having Ryback go up against Punk is just, I don't know. I think it's very rushed, and I don't think that's a logical thing to do, a logical replacement for Cena. But I don't know. I mean, it depends. If it does happen, we'll have to see how it works. And if it does happen, they better have Punk go over cleanly. I know they want to keep up, with having Ryback being featured as this dominant force that, just is very hard to put away. But when you have, in his persona of Ryback, a newcomer on the roster going up against the WWE Champion, and especially in a match where there's no disqualifications, you need to have Punk go over cleanly, because you can't have some Johnny-come-lately come up and make Punk look weak, in his, his recent, revamping of his heel character, and then have just Punk made to be like a joke. I know as a heel you got to be, like a slimy, cheating, backstabbing heel. That's all well good, but I really do think that, we don't need to, throw away the credibility of having CM Punk being a champion, about to lead up to being, a year-long champion, just to have Ryback look dominant. And God, Lord knows, like, what would happen if Ryback became WWE champion? That would not be a good move whatsoever. I'm still gunning, for that over a year-long reign for Punk, up until the Rumble with Rock, or until WrestleMania. That'd be fantastic. But it's just, I don't know. I don't like. They should just have Ryback go against Miz for the Intercontinental title, have him be in that feud, and then we'll see what happens from then on. I wouldn't care if Ryback won the Intercontinental title. I think maybe he needs to get some wins over some more credible guys before he gets the Intercontinental title belt, and then we'll see what happens from then on. But not a feud with Punk for the title now. I think that's just too fast. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on that. So I'll be back with another video whenever I can. So anyways, everybody, take care.